Welcome to Ask Credit Coach. I'm your credit coach, Rolando Castro. On this week's episode, I have the pleasure of having Dan, the title man, Tran, with us today. Dan, you know who you are?
Dan Tran, Pacific Coast Title, the title man.
So I know on my show I always talk about credit, right? But I want to spice things up and bring people on the show that I feel are of value and can bring a lot of value to our viewers. I know a lot of my network is filled with realtors and lenders that might be looking for a kick-ass title guy. Now myself, I don't know what title is. I hear about it, but let us know what a title rep does and how you're different from other title reps as well.
Well, basically the quick snippet about title insurance is anytime there's a real estate transaction, we ensure that the property is free and clear of any kind of liens, judgments, encumbrances that might affect the transaction. We make sure that everything, from going from party A to party B, there's no hiccups or any kind of roadblocks in that transaction.
Awesome. So pretty much a title person it's involved in the transaction, right?
Yes. Anytime there's a real estate transaction such as a purchase or a refinance, there has to be title insurance involved. To follow up on the question, one of the differences about me as opposed to all the other great title reps that are out there is my passion. I know that every realtor and lender I work with, they're all about helping the client find that American dream, home ownership. And for me to be a part of that, even though I'm in the background, I truly do enjoy it. I never get to meet any of the clients that I get to service, but I know that I'm a part of that huge decision that they're making. And for me, that is like, tremendous, pride for me to be able to help somebody take ownership of property such as that.
I think that's incredible because being on the back end, not actually meeting with the clients, not knowing who they are, you still have a passion for making sure that everything goes smooth in your end. I think a lot of realtors and lenders will value that as their value-based business.
Definitely, it's all teamwork and full communication between the escrow officer, myself, with the client. We all we make it happen.
If I was a realtor and I was to hire you as my title guy, I would ask you, what does your company offer that would help me work with sellers and on my listing appointments?
What we offer our agents is we offer them such services as property profile. It gives them a basic information of all the details of the property that they might be listing. And another great tool that we also offer our agent is Pacific Coast Agent 3.0 on their phone, which is a great app so that they can provide a net sheet on the spot when they're working with potential sellers. And also it helps with clients that work with buyers, because on the app it also shows them buy versus rent, which then shows the client, if I paid this much in rent, I could be paying a lot less and own instead of renting.
Wow, and you guys offer that tool?
We offer that tool for free.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I had no idea what you said, but for sure realtors and lenders know exactly what you mean, and I think that's a great tool to have. Now, what are you looking to accomplish in this industry?
What I'm hoping to accomplish in the real estate industry is just to make myself well known, to be able to make a lot of contacts, to introduce myself to realtors and lenders and other affiliates in the business, so that if somebody is looking for something that I can't help them with, I can connect them with somebody who is. I don't do credit repair, but I know a great credit repair guy.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, because I do see you involved in social media a lot, and I see you at a lot of events, more so than other agents. When I mentioned to you earlier off camera, is one thing I like about you is your personality. You don't take business too serious, and what I mean is that business has to always be serious, but you like to have a lot of fun while you work.
Definitely.
And I like that.
Definitely. I think social media has been a huge part of my success. I've met agents that I've never worked with before, and through social media I've gotten to make connections and be able to partner up with them and help them close transactions. And honestly, it's fun. I get to meet people like yourself and other people. It's social media, if used correctly, is a great tool for your business.
You might have some credit questions for me.
Definitely.
Yeah. What have you heard to the grave that you want to ask me?
One of the biggest questions that I come across all the time is, how long does the credit repair process take? And once the credit repair is done, how long does it take to show the new credit score?
Great question. Yeah, that's always the question that we get when clients come in, is how long does it take? And I like to use the analogy of trying to lose weight. If somebody wants to lose 5, 20 pounds, 5, 10, 20 pounds, it's not gonna take as long as someone trying to lose 50 pounds. So in essence, the more damage the credit report is, the longer it's gonna take. But on the average, typically takes about 4 to 6 months. Of course, it could be done a lot sooner, and there's cases where it takes even longer, but it all depends on the types of accounts, how old the accounts are, and how much money they actually owe. And if they owe some, do we have to settle, do we have to move stuff around? But it all depends, I would say within 4 to 6 months. And how quickly, to answer your question, your second question, as soon as something gets either settled, paid, removed, the score goes up, instantly.
Another myth I'd like to get cleared up is having a zero balance credit card. Do you leave it open or do you close it? Because sometimes the myth is if you close it, it lowers your credit score.
Great question. It works both ways, okay? If you close the account and you have a zero balance, it's not gonna hurt your score. If you have other credit cards that have a high balance, right? So if you close a credit card with a zero balance, you just eliminated that available credit as a ratio that would lower your overall debt usage. So if you have a $1,000 credit card, right, and you have a $500 credit card that's maxed out, combined credit limit is $1,500, right? So you're about 30%. If you close that $1,000 credit card, now your limit available is $500, you're maxed out, your score will drop. But closing a credit card does not hurt your score for the sake of just closing it. It has to do with the ratio that's available. That percentage could either drop or remain the same.
Perfect. And that's why he's the credit coach.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Thank
It
you.
was a pleasure for having us here. I hope it's not the last time. And if any of our viewers want to contact you because they have more questions, how can they reach you?
My telephone number is 626-705-5454, or you can go to my website, titlemandam.com.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Guys, and to end our session, never mistake being busy with being productive. See you guys next.
Make great things happen today.